Throughout human history, loyalty has been a precious treasure, an invisible pact between individuals, nations, and leaders. But when that pact is broken, the world changes. Some betrayals not only wound the lives of the betrayed, they alter the very course of history. This is the story of the 10 greatest traitors of all time, those who chose self-interest over loyalty, and whose actions left indelible scars on humanity's memory. Our journey begins in ancient times, where history and faith intertwine, and betrayal takes on an almost mythical meaning. Judas Iscariot, over 2,000 years ago, in the land of Judea, a man walked beside a teacher who would change the world, Jesus of Nazareth. Judas Iscariot, one of the 12 disciples, had witnessed firsthand the principles Jesus preached: love, loyalty, forgiveness. Yet Judas allowed ambition and convenience to outweigh his devotion. His betrayal was not a moment of weakness. It was a calculated act. For 30 pieces of silver, he handed over the man who trusted him, leading to Jesus' arrest by Roman authorities. His name became forever synonymous with treachery. The gravity of Judas's act lies not only in the betrayal itself, but in the spiritual and cultural wound it left behind. His decision reshaped the destiny of humanity and ignited one of the darkest and most defining chapters in religious history. Brutus and Cassius. The assassination of Caesar Rome. 44 BC. Julius Caesar had amassed great power and even greater enemies. Among them were 2 men who appeared to be loyal friends: Marcus Junius Brutus and Gaius Cassius Longinus. Brutus, considered Caesar's spiritual son, was bound to him by friendship, politics, and loyalty, a loyalty meant to withstand any ambition. Yet on the Ides of March, everything changed. Brutus and Cassius led the conspiracy that ended Caesar's life, stabbing him before the eyes of the Senate. To the Romans, Brutus was a traitor, a man who killed the father of the Republic. To history, he became a symbol of betrayal driven by fear, paranoia, and the hunger for power. The weight of their treachery lies not just in Caesar's death, but in what followed: a fractured empire, civil war, and the eventual fall of the Republic. Their names endure as a warning of what happens when loyalty is sacrificed at the altar of ambition. Benedict Arnold, the hero turned traitor during the American Revolution. Benedict Arnold was celebrated as a hero for his bravery in battle. He led troops, defended key positions, and earned the respect of his comrades. But history remembers him for one act that erased all his previous glory: his betrayal. Arnold sold military intelligence to the British in exchange for wealth and status, attempting to surrender West Point to the enemy. His actions not only endangered the independence of a young nation, but turned him into the eternal emblem of treachery for personal gain. What makes his story truly tragic is that it proves even heroes can fall, that courage and loyalty can be undone by greed. His name remains a reminder that betrayal stains more deeply than any wound of war. Vidkun Quisling, the betrayal of a nation during World War II. Norway suffered one of the most infamous betrayals of the 20th century. Politician Vidkun Quisling chose to collaborate with Nazi Germany, betraying his country and his people. He accepted power under occupation, helping enforce Nazi control, persecute opponents, and spread fear throughout Norway. His name became a synonym for traitor in several languages. The gravity of his treason lies not only in siding with the enemy, but in the suffering he caused, the humiliation of an entire nation and the erosion of trust that took years to rebuild. Mir Jafar, the betrayal that changed an empire in the 18th century. As the Mughal Empire weakened, the British East India Company sought control over the Indian subcontinent. Mir Jafar, a local military commander, betrayed the Nawab of Bengal, Siraj-ud-Dawla, in exchange for wealth and titles. The result was the Battle of Plassey, 1757, where Britain's victory secured dominance over Bengal and opened the door to nearly 2 centuries of colonial rule. Mir Jafar's betrayal was not just personal, it reshaped history. His decision enabled the rise of an empire built on exploitation and foreign domination, changing the destiny of millions. Rasputin, the confidant who betrayed faith in early 20th century Russia. The mystic Grigory Rasputin became a close advisor to the imperial family, especially Tsarina Alexandra. Many believed he was a man of divine power sent to protect the empire, But Rasputin manipulated that trust for his own benefit, influencing politics and spreading division within the government. His deceit corroded the stability of the empire and hastened the fall of the Romanov dynasty. Rasputin's betrayal was not a dagger in the dark, but a slow poison, the betrayal of faith, influence, and power for personal gain. Wang Jingwei, the traitor of a nation at war during the Second World War. As Japan invaded China, politician Wang Jingwei made a fateful choice: to collaborate with the invaders. He established a puppet government in Nanjing, betraying his country and its struggle for independence. His treason was twofold: against his nation and against the millions who had believed in his leadership. He sought comfort and power at the expense of his people's suffering. To this day, Wang Jingwei's name in China represents the ultimate act of betrayal, the choice of convenience over country, and of survival over honor. Robert Ford, the man who killed Jesse James in the American frontier of the 19th century. Robert Ford was a member of Jesse James's outlaw gang. Loyalty was supposed to be sacred among them, until Ford saw a chance for profit. He shot Jesse James in the back, killing not just a friend, but the legend he represented. Ford's act remains one of history's most personal and intimate betrayals, a betrayal born from fear, greed, and cowardice. The name Robert Ford lives on as the embodiment of treachery, the man who killed trust itself. Alcibiades, the orator who betrayed Athens in 5th century BC Athens. Alcibiades was a brilliant orator, a charismatic general, and a man of limitless ambition. But ambition became his curse. After being accused of crimes in Athens, he defected to Sparta, advising them on how to defeat his homeland. Later he served Persia, switching sides whenever it suited him. Alcibiades' treachery was not a single act, but a pattern, a chain of betrayals that weakened Athens and hastened its fall. His story is a lesson in how intellect without integrity can destroy even the greatest of civilizations. Guy Fawkes, the conspirator who broke his people's trust in 1605. Guy Fawkes led the infamous Gunpowder Plot, a plan to blow up the House of Lords and assassinate King James I. Though his motives were rooted in resistance against religious persecution, his methods condemned him. By choosing mass murder and chaos, Fawkes betrayed the very society he claimed to defend. His capture and execution turned his name into a warning of how ideology and violence can twist a man's faith into destruction. To this day, Guy Fawkes stands as a symbol of rebellion and treason, a reminder that the line between conviction and betrayal is dangerously thin.